Okay, boys and girls, here we are solving some equations. If we turn in your binder to page number 35, there's 4 equations we're going to start off by solving. This is just a quick review over the steps to solve an equation. So if you take a minute, pause the video, solve those 4 equations, and then when you unpause the video, I will solve them quickly for you, and we will go from there. Okay, just quickly, first example on the top left, final solution, you should have gotten x2 equal a negative 2. Example on the right, final answer, you should have gotten your value of x to equal 8. Bottom left, final answer, x would come out to equal 8. Bottom right, x would equal 2. Hopefully you did nice on solving those. I'm not going through all the steps to solve them. That's a quick review of some of our work from last week, where we go through the steps to solve an equation. Okay, moving on to today's learning target. And today's learning target is being able to identify the number of solutions to an equation. Okay, there's basically 3 different types of equations. Equations that have one solution, equations that have no solutions, and equations that have infinite number of solutions. To go through a couple scenarios quickly as we look through our notes. To have no solution, basically what we will end up with is what is called an untrue statement. Okay? And what we'll be left with is a statement that where one side of the equation does not equal the other side of the equation. Therefore, it is an untrue statement. And if we have an untrue statement, that means there is no answer to that situation. We will look at more examples of those here in a bit. Infinite number of solutions basically means when we go through the steps to solve the equation, we would be left with a true statement, where the left side equals the right side, and it's a situation where it will always equal the same. And if it always is equal to the same value, therefore there will be what is called an infinite number of solutions. And then, as we've done in the past week or two, is solve equations. All of the equations we have solved so far is where we have one solution, and that's where we have the variable term on one side of the equation equal to the constant term on the other side. And if we get to that situation and the variable term is equal to a constant term, we know there is going to be one solution. So, taking a look, if you turn then in your binder to page number 42, just going through some examples of one solution, no solution, or infinite number of solutions. If we look at number 1, going through the steps to solve equations, we use the distributive property. Second off, combine like terms. Third off, eliminate the variable from one side of the equation. So I'm going to choose to subtract 6x. If I do that to one side, have to do that to the other side. I eliminated it from the right side. If I look, what's happening on the left-hand side when I combine the like terms, 6x and minus 6x, those get eliminated as well. I'm left with the constant term of 7 and the constant term of negative 7. And 7 does not equal negative 7. Therefore, this would be a situation where there is no solution. The constant on the left does not equal the constant on the right. Number 2, again, going through, there are no parentheses, so I look to combine like terms. I can combine this 3x and the minus 3x together on the left-hand side. If I do that, those terms are eliminated because 3x minus 3x equals 0. It's eliminated. That would leave me with the the constant term of 4. The constant term of 4 on the right-hand side. So 4 on the left, 4 on the right. 4 does equal 4. that is a true statement. This would be infinite solutions. Problem number 3. First off, combine like terms and distribute. So I'm going to combine the like terms on the left-hand side, the 5 and the minus 9. So that would leave me with 6x minus 4. On the right-hand side, apply the distributive property, 6x plus 12. Again, eliminate the variable from one side of the equation. So I'm going to subtract 6x from the right-hand side to eliminate it. That means I have to subtract 6x from the left-hand side. 6x minus 6x eliminates from the left as well. And I'm left with negative 4 on the left, 12 on the right. Negative 4 does not equal 12, so therefore this has no solutions. Number 4, same thing. Once again, I go through steps to solve the equation. I can't combine anything on the left. I can use the distributive property on the right, which will leave me with 6 plus 12x. Eliminate the variable term from one side of the equation. I'm going to subtract 12x from both sides. I eliminated it on the right. On the left, I'm left with 12 minus 15x equal to 6. I can stop right here. I know there is going to be one solution because the variable term was eliminated from one side but not the other side. So one solution. Jumping back up here to number 5. Eliminate the variable term from one side of the equation. I'm going to choose to subtract 4x. To eliminate it from the right, subtract 4x on the left. That would leave me with 3 minus 8x equal to 12. Again, as the directions stated, you do not need to solve these equations. We're just determining one, none, or infinite. I looked, the variable term was eliminated from the right-hand side, but not the left-hand side. This would have one solution. Number 6, combine like terms on the left. 8x and 8x would give me 16x minus 5 equal to a negative 5. Again, we have the variable on one term or on one side of the equation and not on the other side. Therefore, this one solution. Number 7. Use the distributive property. 9 equals 12 minus, this doesn't have a coefficient, so I better give it a coefficient of 1. 2 times 1x is 2x plus 2x. Combine like terms on the right-hand side. I can combine that minus 2x and this plus 2x. When I combine those terms eliminate themselves. They combine to equal 0x. So I'm left with the expression 9 on the left, 12 on the right, and we all know that 9 does not equal 12, so this has no solutions. And number 8, taking a look at this, 15 on the left, use the distributive property on the right, 6x minus 3 minus 2x. Combine like terms on the right hand side. So I'm going to combine 6x and minus 2x. That would leave me with 4x minus 3 equal to 15. Once again, there's a variable term on one side and not on the other side. This has one solution. Okay, so there's quick rundown of one, none, or infinite solutions. In your binder, you have your flip book. on one, none, and infinite solution. Once again, looking at these examples, this situation over here, where the variable is not eliminated, this has one solution. Looking here in the middle, okay, when we solve an equation and the variables are eliminated and the constants are not identical, this is a situation with no solution. And then the example on the right, an equation has infinite solutions if the variable are eliminated. So first off, we look to eliminate the variables from one side if the constants are identical. If they are identical, 2 does equal 2. Those constants are equal. This has infinite solutions. Okay, so on a piece of scrap paper, what I want you to do, take a look at those 10 special case equations. Combine like terms, go through the process, eliminate variables from one side, determine does the equation have one solution, no solution, or infinite solutions. When you unpause the video, I will have the answer key on the screen that you can check with. Good luck. Okay, so folks, as you check your answers here, where it says all real numbers, basically that is another way to say infinite solutions. So again, anywhere where it says all real numbers, hopefully you wrote down infinite number of solutions. Okay, so that wraps up this video. What you're going to do, you should have a handout that would have these equations here. Okay, you are going to complete numbers 1 through 15. That's going to be your work for either the remainder of this class period or your work for tonight, to be ready to demonstrate for learning tomorrow when I am back. So folks, hopefully you have a good understanding of what's going on here. If not, just replay the video, look back, try to understand no solution, one solution, infinite solution. Folks, I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.